So what do you do when you've got a lot of dirty laundry accumulating from a little being like this, full of stains that need to be taken care of, and you're off grid and you don't have your water or your laundry and washing machine set up yet?
Here's our water source. This is how clean it is. You can see right through it. What are you gonna do with these buckets, baby?
Right now, I'm just giving them a quick rinse. They were used to collect rainwater, but they got a little debris on them. And then I'm gonna take collect some water to wash the clothes in.
All right, let's clean them.
Yep. Actually, my arms were full with the baby, so Dave's helping me out here.
Nice father.
Show us your shoes. Yeah, farm fits.
So these are water shoes?
Yep.
Because we're always like in a creek or something getting nasty, your feet get all wet, and these breathe and dry in a few minutes.
And they have really good grip on the slippery rocks too. You got these on Amazon, right? These are the Tiva ones?
You bought them.
Yeah. I love them. I got a pair too. So while Dave's cleaning, I'll explain what we've done. We've got a plunger here that Dave drilled holes into, and then we've got a bucket that he used about like a 1/2-inch drill bit and put holes into it. Basically, this bucket with holes is going to fit in the other bucket without holes, and you put the lid on with the plunger inside, and we've cut a hole in the lid, which you'll see, and then you basically plunge away, and then you pull this bucket with the holes out of the other bucket, and that way you can drain off your water, you can hang it up, come back in a half an hour, and then do your rinse cycle after that. So we'll show you.
Laundry detergent.
This is a really good unscented, really safe laundry detergent. I'm still wearing gloves because I might have to touch the baby and I don't want to expose her to any chemicals as a newborn. But basically, I've been working away at this laundry and I just want to lift the lid off and show you. So I did put some warm water in to help dissolve that detergent. And then I just
warm water from the shower right there.
Yeah, and then I just put some cold water in as well. And as you can see, the water is getting dirty. And it's working. This system is awesome, actually. What I wanted to show you is from the plunger, like how much you can really get so much force. Agitation, yeah.
And when you're done, you'll pull this out, and then lift that up for me so you can see how much it drains.
There it is, a little suction. But yeah, it drains really fast.
And we can just set that over here at our drying station.
So you saw the first step, washing the clothes in the bucket, and then what I do is I put it through a wringer, as so. And what this does is it gets so much water out that you really only have to do one rinse. Now you can still use the bucket method without this, but I would probably do 2 rinses because that just got 90% of the dirty water out of it.
How do you adjust it to make it tighter?
You can adjust this here. So for thicker fabrics, thinner fabrics, to get the correct tension here to push out the maximum amount of water. I wring all the clothes out and I've added them back into the bucket with fresh collected rainwater. And what I do is I add the plunger in, I put the lid on nice and securely, and then what this allows you to do is really have at it with the agitation.
Where do we collect the rainwater from?
Our roof.
Here's our big tank. And then we just took this down. You getting a good workout? Does that work out your abs or your back or your shoulders?
All the full body. Okay, I've finished the agitation, and what you're gonna do is lift with the knees. You're gonna pull out the water, and as you can see, it's draining.
You can just set that down somewhere for a few minutes, right?
Exactly. Have a relax.
And come back to it later.
Yes.
And then take it over to the wringer.
Yes.
And we'll do the whole wringing process again. As you can see, I got it strapped to a stove.
So the wringer that we're using actually came as part of a set with the Layman's washing machine, which we've already done a video on. And that works really great, except it did come dented, and Dave didn't want to keep a dented item, even though I banged it out with a hammer and we got it.
It was dented by the drain, so eventually it would leak.
Yeah, so we sent it back thinking they would give us a replacement, but they just ended up refunding us, and we never bothered, reordering it. So even though that was a great product, here I am doing the bucket method. And I did want to explain that this is like an old method. Some people, I've heard it called like the rednecks washing machine. It's a common method used by campers for, short term. And in my case, it's really going to serve our purpose just for like little baby clothes and to get us in between going to the laundromat, so we don't have to go as frequently. I'm not replacing a full like wash with this. This
It's
is
just
for like
light loads.
light
right?
loads.
So
Yeah.
after you let that go, we're gonna go over there and bring it out one more time on there. And like I said, I attach it to the stove because it gives us some security. There's really no way to attach it. And then we'll bring it over here to our whole little system where we're just drying things, huh? I like to get one of these and put it out in the complete sun, but we just haven't done that yet. Right, a clothesline?
Yep.
Wringer is specifically made for the Lehman's tub that it comes with. So these clamps really won't fit anything. I had to rig it. So you can see I rigged it on here, put a screw in the front, a screw in the back, and then I have this whole thing right here. This is all scrap wood left over. And then I use a tie down and put it to this stove. This stove does not move. So when we're over here wringing stuff out, and you'll see she does a 2-bucket system. She'll take the wet and she'll wring it out and put the dry stuff back into that bucket right there. So let me see you wring one out. I like watching it wring the water. That's pretty cool.
Like so.
There you go. Put that one here. And then we'll just put them on the clothesline after this.
Yep.
One more. 3's our number.
Okay. I should say that even though we got this from Lehman's, these are pretty commonly available ringers. You can find them online. There we go.
Very cool.
Yep.
Hey babe, what do we usually make videos on?
Homesteading, off-grid living. We're converting a barn into a barn dominium, and product reviews.
Oh, this is kind of like a product review right here. Just our idea of what we're doing. So if you like these kind of videos, what should they do?
You should like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, guys, thanks for watching.
Stay tuned.
Baby, but I'm coming home. See, you got some protectors. What are you guys doing? Hey, Ollie. Hey, you should be catching mice. Teeny, let's go do some work. Homestead Overland, Virginia.